What's up, everybody? Phantom here. As you seen in our last video, we're kind of screwed. A couple weeks ago, we blew up the small block in the new car, and then we put the OG back on big tires, took it out this last weekend, and on a third pass, we just totally destroyed the big block. So we're in a bit of a bind. Pretty much right after it happened, Sean got on the horn, started calling everybody we know to see if they had anything we might be able to buy from them to get this thing going again. We found a few people who had parts laying around that we could have taken to the machine shop. We just don't have time for that. So I finally found something. One of the guys at Proline messaged him and said he had a customer who's got a motor ready to go. So we jumped on it. That was about 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon. We were on our way home, and they dropped me off in Memphis. So now I'm here at the airport, fixing to fly out to Philadelphia and pick up this motor and drive it back home. We're gonna get it put in the Murder Nova so we can be back out racing again this weekend. So as soon as I get to Philadelphia, I will check back in, show you guys what we're buying, and kind of keep you up to date on the road home. Well, I've landed here in Philadelphia after a short battle with the rental car company. I have a Tahoe and I'm headed to pick up this new motor for the OG. It's supposed to be a pretty sweet piece. Sean's talked to the guy. He showed me the details of it. Looks like a good deal. So as soon as I get there, I will pull this GoPro back out and we'll check this motor out together. So stick around. Here it is, 540 cubic inches of badass. Got this motor out of an Outlaw 10.5 car, and it has been fast. We're talking 390s in the 8th, 6 flat in the quarter mile, and has been 250 mile an hour. So it's definitely a nice piece. It's a 9.8 inch deck, New Century block. It's got AJPE billet heads. It will be dry deck now, so we'll actually lose quite a bit of weight here. You know, you figure probably 100 pounds in just the block going to aluminum from iron. We won't have water in the engine anymore, so we'll lose quite a bit of weight there. It's got a sweet billet intake. Unfortunately, to get it running this weekend, we aren't going to be able to use it because it faces to the front and all of our setup faces to the back. So this is it though. The new bullet for the OG Murder Nova. It's about time we put a real nice piece in that car. It deserves it. So I am gonna shut the hatch on this Tahoe and I'm gonna roll west towards Memphis, and we should be meeting, I believe, Jeff Lutz somewhere around there, and he's gonna help us stuff this thing in and handle any fabrication needs that we may need. So stick around. I got about a 14-hour trip ahead of me, and then we're gonna shove this deal in there.
That's what we got.
Yes, sir.
Is that what was on the cab? Same kind of is
I don't know if Thompson made that one or not.
Yeah,
that was
yeah, it's a
on
Thompson.
the cab. Oh, this is a Thompson, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Hold on. Come on back.
You just run over my toe.
Hang on.
Alright.
Come on back.
Hey, this one of them ones we can wave our foot.
No, it's got a button up there.
I just want to use this. They say push it over with your foot. I ain't doing that.
Come on, we.
All right, everybody. We have united the car and its new motor, or new to it. It's not really new, but new to it. We are here at Jamie's Discount Muffler and Auto Repair in Olive Branch, Mississippi. They've been kind enough to let us kind of set up a home base here so we can get this thing put in. Sean is getting all the front accessories put on it right now, and then we're going to drop this thing in between the frame rails. What do you think, man? It's the first time you've laid hands on it.
That looks like a nice piece, man. I mean, it's obviously not going to be a deal that we're going to just sling in there and fire it up and go race it. It's going to, mine's not this nice. This has a lot of stuff on it that mine doesn't have. And so we got to change some shit, you know?
Sir, this is yours now.
Okay. I get that.
It's a nicer piece than what the OG's accustomed to.
No doubt. No, the OG's never had an engine this nice. So, I mean, this thing's got billet heads on it. So, we're gonna have to figure something out with the intake. We gotta spin it around. I'm hoping that, see these bolts right here? I'm hoping that we can unbolt this and this whole deal will flip around, is what I'm hoping. And if so, we're in business.
I mean,
but
so far,
my inlets come in from the back. This one comes in from the front. So,
and it's way bigger.
And it's way bigger. And not to mention, everything, all the little stuff is going to be different. The throttle linkage is going to be different. Everywhere that everything plugs in is going to be different. All my vacuum lines are going to have to be longer to run up here. All of mine run into, you know, the
elbow.
To the elbow, you know, and which is right here in the middle. There's lots of stuff. All my oil feed lines are different.
I mean, luckily, at least the motor plate bolted up.
Motor plate bolted right up.
That's a bonus.
There's some stuff that isn't going to go back. We can move this. It's not a big deal. But it's a whole bunch of little stuff, and we are supposed to race it in, what's today?
I think Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday. We're supposed to race it Friday. You know, luckily, we're...
So that means
Man, I hate to even say where we're at. I hate to even say that we're in Memphis, but...
I mean, honestly, we're in Olive Branch, Mississippi right now.
Okay, we're in Olive Branch, Mississippi with the fastest guy that was on Memphis Street Outlaws. You know, Jamie with the killer cab. You know,
Yeah.
Luckily he's got a shop here. This is about midway. Once we blew my shit up, we were lucky enough to holler at him, and he let us store the car here. You flew to Pennsylvania.
The east side of Pennsylvania.
I flew
all the way to the
I
east
flew
side.
to Philadelphia and picked this thing up in Darby,
And then
Pennsylvania.
drove back here. I drove home, got all the pieces, parts, anything extra that I may need, and then we met back here. We've got a couple of days. Tomorrow morning, Jeff Lutz is in the area, so tomorrow morning we are going to, hopefully we're just going to stab this thing in. If we get this thing stabbed in, get the converter bolts in it, get the bell housing bolts on it, it's going to bolt right up. So we can do all the little shit tomorrow. We ain't going to get it done tomorrow, but...
Hey, he did tell a story a while ago.
Yeah?
He said it's obviously something he can't just sling in there and go race.
I can't.
But it's Wednesday and he's racing Friday, so he's got to sling.
So
it
you're
in
gonna
there.
sling it in there and go race.
I'm guessing that it's probably not going to get
Hey, what
raced
we
this
say down
weekend.
here, just shove it in there and get with
It won't be for lack of effort, though.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. If I couldn't afford this thing in the first place, so I damn sure can't afford to go tear it up. So I'm going to go wave, smile at the people, let the kids sit in the car, you know, and do what I can do. Cheer on the rest of the 405 guys, you know.
But up until then, we're getting this thing in the car. We're going to get as much done as we absolutely can.
No doubt. Jeff, like I said, Jeff Lutz is here.
We're going to sling it in. Lutz is going to yah some stuff.
Yep. The biggest issue that we're going to have is this is a 9.8 deck. The old one is a 10.2. The headers aren't just going to bolt right up. There's going to be a little bit of difference, and that's when Lutz comes in and cuts
Lutz,
everything,
and
welds
then
everything
our
up.
boys at
And
Stainless Works sent us a bunch of brand new stuff so we can build new
And
headers
when
if
you
we have
got
to.
Lutz and Jeffrey,
Yeah.
they're going to make some shit happen.
And they're going to
quick.
yell at each other, and
Yeah,
it's going to be funny.
pretty funny. So, but the cold side has definitely got to be all changed, and so does the hot side. This is, I don't even know a throttle body that's this big.
That's
So,
a big boy. It's like the 125 or something. Ours
mine's
is the
just
105, but this is like a
105.
or something.
So I'm not real sure what we're going to do about that. I may be ordering, it may be easier to just order a 125.
Yeah.
You know? So
Damn sure it
I'm
won't be
sure
cheaper,
that they
though.
make some sort damn sure ain't gonna be the cheapest route. The cheapest route is for Lutz to that deal off there and weld the new one on. But you know, I don't know, man. This is a nice piece, and so I want to take my time with it, and I want to make sure that everything is done right. There's a bunch of stuff that this thing obviously has that mine doesn't. Like this deal right here is awesome. I am not gonna mess the cam sync up again. I promise you that.
So this is what we actually had trouble with last week when we tried to start the car. The cam sync.
The cam sync was off. Yeah, this is a fixed cam sync. It is what it is. You tell it what it is in the tune.
And that's what it is.
And that's what it is. Just like my other car. So I'm hoping that my valve covers fit right on here. It's a big block Chevy. They should. They look exactly
just
the same.
because the heads are billet don't mean anything.
My coils are on there, and this is not. My evac system is not like this. This is like the new car.
Mm-hmm.
I need to adapt everything from this to what this is because all this shit is nicer.
Yes.
So it is what it is. Hopefully, like I said, this thing's gonna come right off of here. And we can flip this deal around because this is a nice piece. And I don't know how much of this is gonna hang out the hood.
Nah.
But this engine definitely sits higher in the car than what the new car does, and that's the reason we got a flat hood on the new car, and the elbow was sticking out of the OG. So we're going to
I'm gonna start flipping and twisting and sliding
I see a
and
problem
ramming this
back
deal
here
home.
already that may keep us from putting it in. There's no dowel on the back of the transmission, and I don't like that. I can go and get. Luckily I went by and I took everything off of. This one's loose too. No.
There's no what now?
There's no dowel on the back of the.
Oh yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah. Somebody should have noticed that.
I FaceTimed you. That's your fault.
Luckily, I went and got all this type of stuff for the oil sending unit, which is right here. Mine will just go right in there. This right here is what I'm assuming that they fed their turbos with. I don't know what size this is. I'm gonna have to pull this off and see if ours is the same size. It'd be nice if it was a -6. I feed my shit with a -6. I'm not sure what this is. That is definitely a -8.
It's a -8.
I don't need a -8.
So there's another problem.
I don't need a -8 to feed my turbos.
Mhm.
I don't really know who does.
Which is crazy because they had the same turbos we do.
We're probably wrong.
We've never hurt turbos.
Man, why you say that?
We haven't.
Fuck. We're gonna hurt one this weekend.
No, we ain't. This thing ain't gonna start.
No,
As
it's
long
not.
as you don't hurt his feelings, it won't be mad at you.
And then I honestly don't even know what this is.
Do you
It's
have
another oil pump.
Do you have any pieces to your other motor with you?
Like what?
Like the intake?
Uh-huh.
You probably can use.
That intake ain't gonna fit.
Well,
It's a 10-2. Hey, I brought it.
that one.
That one ain't gonna
It's not gonna slip because of the throttle body.
I know.
I don't
But
think.
Lutz says he knows how to take care of it.
Yeah.
I bet he does. I believe in Lutz.
I believe in Lutz. Lutz can make some shit happen when most people can't.
So as of now, we're just gonna kind of figure everything out with it. Figure out if we can at least get it in the car, and then, like you said, we'll figure out all the little
we're gonna
stuff
get it
and
in
go
the
from
car.
there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we can put that this way. And then once we lift it up, I'll move this, and then we just... Alright, show us that knot, man.
Right now, I got me nervous.
I'm nervous about Chad.
We're going to pick it up about this far and let it sit there for a second.
yeah.
He said, that's right.
We're gonna let her sit there for a second.
He got those dude when he pulled up, they were talking about street racing. Dude's whole trunk light was tore out. Dude said, I bet you won't pull that car out here. The guy said, I bet you better not lose the key to that. I mean, the screwdriver to open that motherfucking trunk.
Hey, got hurt in the mud. Got hurt in the mud.
I know one thing, the cab had fuel tech on it, and I wish I had it back on this car. It's got hollow. I like it,
Why
but
you say that?
man, it just gave me little issues that fuel tech never gave me. You got me nervous.
You nervous about?
We're hoping you didn't get kicked out of the Cub Scouts.
Did you get your patch?
No.
They got thrown out there.
Yeah.
No patch.
I did get a brownie. They did give me a brownie. I need that to go with that. I ain't gonna do it. Hold on to this motherfucker and sit in there.
We could have tied a regular knot like
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd have cut that motherfucker off, too.
Get it up there.
I can see me and you think about it.
Yeah, yeah.
If you want to cut it, I'll tie a knot in. You tie one of them sailor knots and that's when
But you said this will hold, so we're good.
We're gonna wait on that dowel, or?
Oh yeah, no, we're testing this deal out
okay.
right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. That's what we're doing.
And then we're gonna run out before it gets high enough.
Hey, no,
Yep.
you got plenty of we are testing out a Cub Scout knot.
Ain't a Cub Scout knot. I'm holding this motor right now. I'm just letting you know. It's all in my
Yeah, you let go and it's
I got murder nose
unravel.
whole life in my hand.
Unravel.
Some little old dude in Mississippi. The hell
Hey,
he
look.
come
Okay,
from?
hold that, man.
Look, we want to know you're in Mississippi.
Yeah, but there's no sense in it. We ain't got no doubt.
Oh yeah.
We're just testing the knot right now.
Oh, see, you make me feel important as shit. I ain't doing
Yeah.
that. I see how you are.
Hey, we're in Mississippi with a Harbor Freight cherry picker, a strap pulling a billet motor,
The murder
and a
nose.
guy that got kicked out of the Cub Scouts knot. Now
Yeah.
how it's gonna work.
Okay, yeah, I say let it down. Hey, his knot's gonna do the job. It's gonna do the job.
You want to let it set back
I say we
down?
let it set back down. He don't want to hold this thing.
He don't know if
No,
it's
I'm just barely holding.
Yeah, but if you let
Oh,
go,
y'all are on the side.
ain't no sense in it.
No, you let it down. For
All
sure.
right, let her down.
Hey, he don't know if your knot's got a 2-minute shelf life or a 10-minute shelf life.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
I have 6
Let's not
kids.
waste what we got.
Yeah.
Look, I have 6 kids. My shelf life is irrelevant.
That'll work right there. Huh?
Weight reduction.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We got the motor. Well, the new to us motor dropped in late last night. Took a little persuasion. We had to cut one of the crossbars out that used to go under the oil pan on the old motor.
Nothing important.
Yeah, nothing that our buddy here can't yaw to
Just a
fix.
bunch of stuff. No, he said that we don't even need it. He
Oh,
looked at everything.
that was
like,
just weight.
You
Oh,
don't even
okay.
need that, dude.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Jeff Lutz says we don't need it. We don't need it.
So,
Keep an eye on it.
so as you can see, we got it in late last night. We loaded up. We come to Holly Springs, met up with our buddy Jeff Lutz, unloaded the car, and I believe he's already got a game plan on how we're going to get this all to work. So it's going to be
ordered parts.
Race Part Solutions parts on the way. We
Man,
got
dude,
brand new
and mainly
stainless
that's
parts.
it. Like
Yeah.
pretty much everything that Jeff needs to do what he did is Stainless Works, which we already have.
Yep.
We've already got all the Stainless Works stuff, and then we got all the, we hollered at Wade at Race Part Solutions, and he's pretty much got everything else, because all of this is going to have to go, and we're going to have to, a hole in the firewall, and Lutz is going to come right through there with the new stuff.
So it's gonna be a little more involved than what we had initially planned on, but we don't want to.
But there's no way around it.
It's such a nice piece, and we've kind of thrown this car together for the last decade. It just deserves better. So
She's gonna be badass.
Well, also, just for clarification, the reason we can't race it this weekend mainly is the intake. I brought the old intake, hoping that everything we could just, even if we had to change a few little things, that we could throw that thing on there, everything would work back, throttle body, throttle linkage, everything would work back. Well, that's not the case. It didn't even come close to bolting up. So it really put it into perspective, because I'm going, it's a 10.2 intake. It don't matter. This is a 9.8. It'll be fine. now. It's that
Yeah.
it's
Totally.
one side will bolt up, and then the intake itself is just crooked as hell, and it ain't even anywhere close.
Turns out that almost half inch is quite a bit.
Yes. Turns out there's a difference between a 9.8 and a 10.2.
It's crazy.
Who would have known?
Who would have known?
Who would have known?
Who would have known?
So we at least we have a game plan. We ordered, like I said, we ordered the stuff that we had to order. We're still going to be missing a lot of fittings. This thing, we went ahead and called already and ordered a clear view filter system. There's no oil filter on this. The OG, man, it was a big block Chevy.
You go to
it had a
O'Reilly's.
spin on, what was it? The
51062 or something like that.
yeah, but we had the what on it?
Oh, the System 1.
The System 1 deal.
Yep.
We had the good System 1 deal on it, and obviously we can't put that back on this one. This one has to have an external, you know, like the new car has,
Yeah.
like all of Jeff Lutz's cars have.
Yep.
So,
Which is cool.
Which is cool.
And we'll do a video on it later on, because not everyone knows what that is, and it's a super cool idea.
No
so.
doubt. And I honestly, that the System 1 filter is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
But
It is.
you can't see through it.
No.
You know what I mean? So this deal, in between rounds, we could pump it up and be able to see if there's any kind of contamination in it. You know, if bearings are going, which still, if you're in between rounds.
And that's
Yeah.
why we're in
That's
this
just so you
situation.
know.
Exactly. That's just so you know.
It's like you
Yeah.
just want to go, oh shit.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if I'd had a clear view on this one, we might have known.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was eating the bearing up before, which it was eating the bearing up.
Hell yeah.
That
That's
rod
why I kept
just
showing
didn't-
you that drain plug.
What?
That's why I kept showing you that drain plug.
It didn't have shit on it. That was just like sludge stuff.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. All of them are gonna have that. But it is definitely gonna be extensive. But
It's major surgery.
we'll get through this weekend, and then we'll head to Jeff Lutz's shop on Monday, and we will knock this whole deal out. And for anybody else that wants to see another buddy of ours that showed up here, look at this guy over here.
Oh, Mr. Top
This
Fuel.
guy right here has been helping us work on the car. And every once in a while, I still step back and go, holy shit, Clay Milliken's working on my car.
Hey, I
You
got-
know?
This guy goes
I don't care who
330
you are.
mile an
Yeah, I
hour.
don't care who you are. You were a Clay Milliken fan way before you had any idea who any of us were.
I mean, how many IHRA World Championships you win, Clay? I mean,
Look,
you've
I'm not
dominated
bragging, but
for like
and
a,
he's
I mean, like a decade. You just rolled on them.
Oh man.
Hey, and not to mention, I don't know if a lot of people remember or not. I definitely do, because I watched it. He was on a reality show way before we ever
Oh,
were.
yeah.
He
Oh, yeah.
did all the high school drag stuff, you know,
Thanks.
and
Yeah.
see, Phantom
yeah.
didn't even.
No,
Phantom
well,
even-
I don't watch much TV, but I
you
do
could go
remember
back,
that.
But you could go back and watch those episodes, man. I loved them.
Yeah.
I loved that stuff. I don't know why they quit doing it.
Yeah.
I thought it was awesome. So,
Yeah.
but you know, at the time, I'm Joe Blow public. You
Yeah.
know, watching that shit at home, going, man, this is badass. You know, and you know, I wasn't in high school then. I think I was already out of high school, but
Yeah.
still thinking, could you imagine if our school program had stuff like that?
Yeah.
You know, and it's cool, man.
Yep, and
That was a great show.
Yeah,
It was
I think
so
it was
much-
too.
So much fun.
I think it was
so
too.
much fun.
So,
Yep.
but.
So, I mean, it sucks we're not going to get to race it this weekend,
no,
but you'll still be out meeting with the fans and taking pictures, signing autographs, and all that stuff. And then,
Yeah, and I bring the kids over. I'll let them sit in the car. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like if you're not going to be out there making passes, then you have to step up your social
Absolutely.
game. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
hey, I was going to say socialist.
yeah, whatever.
You're going to have to step up your social game, you know. And I'm not.
man, you're pretty
I'm not a
good with
great
the fans.
people
You're
person.
pretty good with the
He's
fans, though,
really
man.
good.
When I'm there and I'm doing me, then yes, I am. You know.
So,
But-
you know, Fuel Tech makes it kind of cool, though, because
Fuel
we
Tech
can
makes it
set up
real
the practice
cool.
tree for
I
them.
let
And
kids sit in my car and let them use the trans brake and the practice tree, and you know they love it.
so, you know, we'll still have the car out there this weekend. We'll still have it set up for everyone to look at. You can check out the new 540 with the badass billet heads.
Billet intake.
I mean, this thing has got some billet on it. The OG's never had billet, so
Very nice.
Yes, sir.
right.
Let me try one.
Trying some forks.
Hang on, we're gonna try some. He guaranteed me. These
Oh,
are the
yeah?
best pork
Best
spins.
on the planet.
Best on the
All
planet.
right, all right.
He guaranteeing me, man. Oh, infantry, U.S. Army, right here. So
Yep.
I believe him.
Yep.
I believe him.
he won't even touch it with his fingers. I don't know about that. No, sir.
Me neither. I'm good. Thank you.
I'm pretty good.
Here, try this. I'm still full of banana pudding.
Yeah.
It's my lunch.
Yeah, it was pretty good lunch.
That's a great lunch.
I'm fucking California.
God damn.
So like I said, we'll still have the car set up out there. And I mean, you've got a replacement. It's, you know, even though you're not racing.
I'm not
You
racing,
know.
but I called in for the, you know, the old right-hander, you know?
Yeah.
Come on in.
It's like the old movie. You're the replacement.
He is.
Hey, I'll take it.
Yep, he is. So I called in somebody to come and help me out. I'm not going to be making passes, so I'm still going to have to hear it from the fans all weekend.
Yep.
What time are you going to make a pass? I seen everybody else
Yeah,
make
we
a
just
pass.
go,
Why
"Hey,
didn't you make a
Jeff."
pass? And I'm going to be going, yeah, no, I'm getting ready right now. Jeff,
That's right.
you going up to make a pass? And Jeff, you know, Jeff, he's going to be real quick about it. He's going to
Yep.
go up and make a pass,
Yep.
you know, and,
Yeah.
you know.
And everybody will get to see the new GTO. Everybody's
And not to
been
mention, he's in the new car.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nobody's got to see that thing race yet, so
It's kind of like the debut. That'll be
I
pretty
get
cool.
it. Look, it sucks that I can't make passes. What are you
Yeah.
gonna do? There's a replacement here.
Yep.
So,
Once the car broke. You know,
I missed you
know.
making a pass, man, and I'm gonna go, oh man, that thing's broke. When did you break it? I'm gonna go, well, last weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know that.
We tried everything that we could do. I mean,
We
if you
went and
got
bought
Jeff
a
Lutz
new
here,
motor
we
so
bought
we
a
could
new
race
motor,
this weekend.
and you get Jeff Lutz, and you still can't make it. I mean,
It's just more than we anticipated.
well,
you know,
we
like,
knew it was gonna be a lot, but we didn't realize we was gonna have to get so many hard parts.
Yeah.
If we had the hard parts, Lutz could make it happen.
It'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
done for tomorrow.
Like,
Yeah.
if you got Jeff and Jeffrey, you know, and me standing back here picking apart everything that they're doing,
And them
going,
yelling at
"Hey,
each other
hey,"
and-
complaining about everything, we can make some shit happen.
Yeah.
Phantom, you
Yeah.
remember he complained about this 7 years ago.
Oh yeah.
When we
Oh
cut
yeah.
all that out.
Yep.
I
He still
don't like
complains about it.
I still don't like it.
Every time I put it on, he goes, God.
Yeah, because every time we can make a pass, we come back with one less.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Zeus's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, that we're gonna fuck around, and this thing's gonna be pretty nice one day.
I mean,
It's gonna be
it's
fast.
getting there.
I
We've
made-
definitely shed some pounds off of it in the last 6 months.
No doubt. We made 3 passes since we did all that, and we went. All 3 passes were the fastest 60 foot we ever been.
Yep.
We didn't make much boost, so we've been faster ET wise. But even on the pass that we blew this thing up, we blew it up at what 4.1 or something like that
Yeah,
into the run,
yeah.
and we still coasted to a 460 at what 150.
150. Yeah.
Still blows my mind that the OG Motor Nova has a billet into it.
It's got billet heads too.
Pretty
Right,
pretty
billet.
wild.
Billet heads, and I mean, it's got some nice parts
It's
on
got
it.
some billet all over it.
It's gonna be fast, so you know, it is what it is, and we're gonna screw around, and the thing's gonna be fast. We made 3 passes, not one bit of tire shake.
That's the crazy part right there. So I mean,
I'm
we've
telling
shaken
you,
this
man,
thing
and
on.
I changed some stuff up. The new car has taught me a lot, suspension wise, and so I changed it up a little bit. Even though this one is way heavier on the nose than what the other car is, I set this car up the same way that we set up the new car the last time we had it out, so that it wouldn't wheelie the whole track, which worked.
Mhm.
And I was blown away. So we set this one up the same way, just a way shorter bar in the car, way shorter. And now it's gonna take some bite away down the track, but we're not on the street right now. Eventually I'll put a little bit of bite back in it, right up until it starts to shake. And then I might back a little bit out, you know, kind of like a nitrous tune-up.
Yeah.
Blow the thing up, change the piston, back it up just a little bit.
Yep.
So, I don't know. I think it's going to be okay. And it still took off really well. You know, obviously, best 60 foot
Yeah.
we've ever
Yeah.
had.
For sure.
So,
Well, you know, next weekend the fans in US 42 in Ohio is going to find out.
US 42 next weekend will be
Yeah.
the first. Hopefully, everything goes well next week, which that's what we're doing right now. We're kind of going over everything. We're getting a list of all the stuff that we need, and we're kind of going over everything, figuring out, making sure we have everything.
So this weekend we're going to be at Holiday Raceway in Woodstock, Alabama, Friday night.
Friday night.
Saturday we're going to be in Crossville, Tennessee.
Yep.
And then Sunday we're going to Cherokee Race Park in Rogersville.
Tennessee.
That's where we went and looked at that
Yes,
trailer, right?
Rogersville, Tennessee. So that'll be this weekend. Then next weekend we've got US 42 on Friday.
Pittsburgh Raceway Park on Saturday, which is called Keystone Raceway Park. And Sunday, possibly, I think we're going to be in Empire Raceway.
Perfect. So we're going to those places this weekend, and then Monday we'll get back to your shop and
Yep. We'll be at Let's Race Cars on Monday, and we'll be,
get this thing rolling.
Hopefully by Wednesday we'll be sitting good.
There we go. So, all right. Well, we'll do what we can here. Put this thing in the box, and then head to head to Holiday and see everybody there.